Montgomery County, a Walmart shoplifting call ends in a foot pursuit, a taser, and an outstanding warrant. The suspect ditched the cart before exiting. So this is at most attempted theft. The officer briefly questions a female companion. Under Terry versus Ohio, mere association does not justify detention.
Hey, mate, all I want to do is talk. Otherwise, I'm going to figure out who you are and trespass you from the store. 1 to 2, he's refusing to stop. He's walking southbound now. Just info, he does not have any merch on him. He ditched the cart before he left the area. It's the same guy from 2 weeks ago.
My car?
No, you're fine. We had a guy take off on foot from us.
I did just see a guy running down the alley as I was pulling in.
Black male?
He had like a gray sweatshirt.
Yeah. One of the units. One of the homeowners said that they saw him running back up the alley heading west. I bet you he's heading back over towards the hotel.
Yeah, when you said, I saw him go cut through when I was pulling up this way, so I went that way, and I couldn't see him because it's all fenced back there.
Yeah, he had a female with him, and he was walking this road.
He was with a female?
Yeah. The female wasn't there the last time.
She wearing that pink shirt over at the bus stop right there?
Pink coat or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that her?
Yeah, short black male.
Yep. Female?
Yeah.
Yep. Is that her?
Yep.
You can go talk to her. Did she steal anything?
All I know is they were walking together right next to each other over here, so she'll know who he is.
Hi, ma'am. Can I talk to you for a moment? We're here with a male from Walmart. Who is he to you? Okay. But officers were seeing you with a male who was stealing from Walmart.
No, I bet.
I'm not saying you stole, but you were with a male who stole.
No.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you?
No.
Do you have your social? Do you know your social? Okay, what's your name? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm almost positive that's him.
Is he no longer in a walking boot? Because I know who you guys are talking about, but I didn't think he had the ability to run. He just had surgery.
Well, when he was walking this direction, when I dealt with him, he had them brown, ugly Timberlands on his feet. Yeah. And he was walking diagonal this direction until I pulled up and he saw me, and then he starts power walking up this way and then cut right down the alley that way. Okay. And as soon as I'm going after him, he turns a corner right over there by the brown fence, and then you see him just dart. Yeah, I was waiting on another unit because last time there was 2 guys in there and we ended up getting a bunch of meth out of it. Couldn't charge them with it, of course, but...
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up?
Is Jefferson in here with you?
Jefferson, no, my brother's here.
Your brother's here?
Yeah.
No, not that one. Is it just you two?
Yeah, and my daughter.
Okay, and the daughter?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
the guy that we did?
Yeah. He's not here.
Okay, all right. I think we just dealt with him again over at Walmart, and he took off running this direction. So appreciate it, guys.
Yep.
Take it easy, all right? Yeah, because when we had him, he was so high that he was confused on what we were asking, and then we went in the bathroom, and I see, because the bathroom's on the back wall, you've seen those,
yeah.
And he's hiding behind the door, and I could see him in the mirror. He's like tucked behind the door like this. I couldn't help but start laughing, man.
The suspect flees after ignoring commands. The officer deploys his taser. Under Graham versus Connor, force is judged by severity of crime, immediate threat, and active flight. Active flight is what justifies the taser here.
Okay. I did nothing.
You down on the ground.
All right. I did nothing.
I've got him down.
Why y'all
The
chasing
beeline to where he started running.
Why y'all chasing me?
Don't move.
Why y'all chasing me? I ain't did nothing to nobody.
10-4 backyard. Over there!
Hands on your back now.
Okay.
Now.
Yes, sir. I'm not gonna move.
Did you know you had warrants?
What, Miranda?
Yeah, you get a couple, one through us, one through county.
To county for what?
I don't know. 3, 2, 1.
Yes, sir.
No running, okay? I'm going to take this pro out of him so he didn't
I'll
go
put this
vote. Didn't go through him.
No, I knew I had a warning in the lane. I think that's why I ran.
That's why you ran?
Yeah.
And now you get a bunch more charges.
Have a seat, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to snag a photo of him just showing that Taser didn't go through. So he hit the fence, stopped, and turned around. And he immediately looked like he was about to run, like looking for another exit. And I was just like, no, I'm tasing. As soon as I did that, he fell to the ground. Did you get one to connect or just get... Neither one of them did.
Okay.
I think one bounced off his pants, and then the other one went into his jacket, and it just stuck. Well, I learned something from you today. I need to run more.
Huh? I made that job hard. I shouldn't have did that anyway.
Yeah, I mean, all I had on you, dude, was that you were at Walmart and you ditched the stuff. So I just needed to talk to
I
you.
didn't get a chance. I didn't steal nothing.
Yeah.
I had my credit card. It was what you call it? It declined.
Yeah.
And when I pushed past the thing, he took the thing from me.
I got you.
And I went on, walked out the door without it, but he told me I was supposed to come and talk to him about it, and I didn't.
Okay.
I just left.
Okay, man.
But I never pushed it out the building and that stuff.
So I'm going to read you something just that way we get this out of the way, okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, you've heard it before, but I still got to do it, all
Yes,
right?
sir.
Now that you understand your rights, you willing to talk to me about anything?
Sure.
Okay. So the medics are here. All right, I'm going to let them check you out first, and then we'll talk right after,
I
okay?
don't need no medic. I'm straight.
You're the one that asked for one.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I just said
When you was laying
I
there.
said I was tired, but I was just tired. I don't need a medic though. I'm fine.
You cool if they at least check you out just to make sure?
I'm all right.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'm going to let that be their call, okay? Because they got called out here.
Once detained, the suspect admits he ran because of the warrant. That came before Miranda, but the officer then properly Mirandizes him, and the suspect waives his rights. The officer earns a B+. The suspect earns a D for turning a minor case into multiple charges.
All right, so you heard me, obviously, when I was telling you to stop.
Yes,
Right?
sir. Yes,
And you hollered at me and told me I didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
I told you to stop.
Yeah, me being
Okay,
stupid.
all right. I'm just making sure that you understood that.
Yes,
so,
sir.
I'll have a couple charges on you. It's not anything too hefty and crazy. It sounds like you've got some warrants out of county, and I think you got one through us too.
Out of county?
Yeah, no, in county, like Montgomery County. You got something through county. I don't know what it is. I haven't been by a computer. I've been busy
Okay.
chasing you
I
down.
know I had an old warrant out of Marine
Okay.
for theft, I think it was. But
Okay.
I didn't get a chance to pay the fine.
Okay, so that'll still be floating, so you'll have to square that off, okay?
Okay, yes,
and
sir.
then whatever you got over at the county, then
Yes,
we'll
sir.
get that squared off too, okay?
That's fine.
All right, man. I appreciate you cooperating once we got a hold of you, okay?
All right, thanks, man.
All right, man.
Lessons learned from this incident. First, running from police never works. Outstanding warrants do not disappear by avoiding the officer. Fleeing only adds an evading arrest charge on top. Second, the smartest move with pending warrants is to surrender at a station with an attorney, not to flee on the street. Third, this case shows the value of de-escalation. Once the suspect was on the ground, calm verbal control replaced any further force. Fourth, for officers, always read Miranda before questioning. Even one pre-Miranda question can put an entire case at risk in court. And finally, cooperation after detention does not erase the new charges, but it prevents the situation from getting worse. Thanks for watching. Check out our second channel, Street Bodycam, for more.